Afternoon, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And I know it's dark out, but I'm still here doing a quality check because I want to make sure that the build quality is improving. So let's do a quality check with the Model 3. Without further ado, let's get right to it. All right, so let's take a look over here at the left side. And they've been building the Model 3 for 4 or 5 years now, and they've basically got the production of the Model 3 down pat. And let's move. They can actually build a Model 3 in less than 3 hours. So everything looks good and fine to me. So let's go on the right side. Those are the rims. Now let's go across to see if it's flush. Is the door flush? Surprisingly, it's not. Is the rear door flush? Yes, it is. Now this panel, if you can see, it's hard to see, but I can tell you that the gap is good enough. Let's charge port door. Let's take a look at the rear. Now let's take a look at the right side. And let's take a look over here to see if it's flush, and it is flush. Let's take over here to see if it's flush, and it is flush. So this gets a pass, so let's move on to another Model 3. All right, we got this white Model 3 over here. Let's do a quality check. So let's start off by looking at the left side, and let's continue on to the hood. And then let's move on to the right side. You want to make sure the panels are all flush and there's nothing that catches your eye. Let's take a look at the rims. Let's see if the door is flush, and it is flush. Let's see if it's flush, and it is flush. Now let's check out this gap over here. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see if it's flush. Yes, it is. And there's a new problem that I'm going to have to show you guys in all the new Model 3s, especially the white ones. There's a paint defect on the right side trunk. The upper, I'll show you. So let's take a look at the rear, and there's no problems over here. So in the corner of the Model 3, the right side, and I know this has the problem even before looking at it because I've seen this problem on a whole bunch of Model 3. So it looks like all the batches are coming with an imperfection. It's a slight imperfection, but I'll show you anyways. Look closely. You see something? You see that? Okay, let me look back. Like at the corner. So whenever you have a white Model 3, always go to your right side corner, right by the trunk. So this is the trunk right here. And look at the right side corner. You're going to see a paint defect right there. And I think what it is there's a problem at the Fremont factory. Whatever production stage where this gets put together, whether it's the paint, whether it's if it's the trunk attachment from the rear, there is something that's causing them to have a paint imperfection. So it is minor, and some people may say, okay, you're nitpicking, but if I order a new Model 3 and I see a paint imperfection on mine, I'm gonna point it out. Some of you might just still take it, but it's a slight minor issue. And if you catch this issue on your Model 3, have them touch it up for you. So let's see, the door's flush, and the door's flush. So does this get a pass? Yes, it does get a pass, because that issue with the paint is so minor that you probably won't even notice it. But if you do, get it fixed. All right, let's move to our third and final Model 3. What we have here, we have our third and final Model 3, and this is the blue with the white interior. So let's start off by looking at the left side, then moving on to the right. Let's take a look at those wheels. Beautiful. Now let's take a look at the driver's side door, and let's do a okay, that's not flush, and that's flush. That is actually flush. This panel over here is nice. Gap over here is beautiful. And as you can see, it's actually charging. Now let's take a look at the back. And there's no issues over here at the back over here. Now, so let's move on over here to this panel. And it looks fine to me. So let's see, the door is flush, and it's flush. So that problem that I showed you on the white Model 3, you don't have the problem for the blue Model 3. So if you look over here, look in the same corner, it doesn't have that problem. So it's flush, and it's flush. You want to check all tires, and you want to check the glass roof. Check your whole entire vehicle, and don't leave unless you're satisfied, and don't drive off the lot. Especially don't do that. You can actually get in your car and drive it around, but the minute you drive off the lot, that's when they consider it sold. It's yours. So there is a 100-mile grace period, but if you considering ordering a Model 3, now's the best time to do it, because guess what? News just came out that the LFP batteries are coming to the USA and North America, so that's great news. They're going to be exporting Model 3s to meet their demand, because there is no point of having a factory in China if they're not putting it to good use. And now people can get LFP batteries, which you can charge up to 100%. You don't have to always charge up to 90%. So if you're thinking about ordering a Model 3, now's the best time to do it. And that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.